Hey there, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. My name is Rob. And you might be wondering, what am I doing back in No Man's Wharf? Did I want to get eaten by dogs again? Or stabbed by Vikings? Nah, none of that. Off camera, I did a little bit of level grinding and I got my intelligence up to 10, so I can talk to old man Carillion here, sitting around on this dock. Word. I was trying to think of another word for it. Pier, maybe? I don't know. Anyhow.
I sense power. Very well. From this day, you shall be my new pupil. I am Carillion. Carillion of the Fold. Surely you've heard the name. Now,
No.
do not be afraid. Let us explore the limits of sorcery.
What manner of sorcery? So, you can buy a sorcerer's catalyst from the guy, as well as a couple of rings. One that increases magic defense, one that increases your casting speed. You can buy amber herb, twilight herb, and simpleton spice, all magic related items. He also sells a number of spells. I didn't intend to rhyme that, but just kind of came out that way. Soul Arrow and pretty much all of its variants, except for like Soul Spear or anything like that. Shockwave, Soul Spear Barrage, Magic Weapon, and Yearn. Might actually want to buy a Magic Weapon at some point, but not right now. I want to get the dialogue.
The forces of magic and souls lie dormant in this land. It is a fitting place to hone my sorceries. I suspect that I may even conjure up new spells here. Sorcery is yet a mystery, even to me. Let us mature together, young pupil. Use scrolls to unleash the power of sorceries. But the power of each scroll is reliant on that of its owner. The untrained cannot wield a scroll to its proper potential. Never forget, young pupil, there are no shortcuts to mastery. The forces of magic and sorcery.
Alright, so that's all he really has to say. Notice he can also reinforce Pyromancy Flame. Interesting to note that. In Dark Souls 1, you know, sorcery and pyromancy were kind of separate things, and excuse me, it was noted in the description of different pyromancies that, you know, they were kind of looked down upon by, you know, the Vinheim sorcerers and all that, and, you know, they kind of shrugged them off as just like a simpleton's version of magic. But here we have a sorcery teacher who reinforces your pyromancy flame if you have fire seeds and enough souls. I've got one seed and not enough souls for it. I'll be messing around with that later, but for now...
Young pupil, may we meet again in Majula?
Yes, sirree. Gonna head back that way in the blink of an eye. Alrighty. When you come back to Majula, here he is, just kind of sitting out, looking out over the sea. I don't think he really says much else.
So you finally decided to join us. Let us resume our exploration of sorcery. The forces of magic and so...
Yeah, he doesn't have much of anything else to say.
One day might...
So anyway, there's also another NPC that came back to Majula. Chloanne.
Oh, fancy meeting you here. Speak up if you need anything at all right?
I'm trying to figure out what she's holding there. Before she was holding a skull and just kind of staring at it. I'm not sure what that is. Well, that's like it's a foot. A leg. Wow, Chloanne, what is up with you? So anyway, still selling the same stuff that she sells before, that she sold before.
These stones may look all the same, but to the trained eye, none of the...
Yeah, so she's not saying anything new yet.
No interest. Suit yourself.
However,
I knew you'd be around soon. Go on, show me what you've got. How goes your journey? Take these. They should help a bit.
oh, I forgot that he gave you that.
You'll need souls to repair and improve equipment. I know only of smithing, but souls have many other uses as well. Don't waste your souls on useless trinkets. Think before you spend. My witless daughter finally came home. Just as oblivious as she's always been. Well, at least now I can keep an eye on her. Stones? Try asking my daughter. You might be surprised. Drat. You're worse than my reckless daughter. Don't spend your whole life in transit, you hear? Don't waste my time.
Yeah, so Lenegrast actually has a soft side. And Chloanne, wherever she is, there we go, is his daughter. Yet she can't seem to remember
I'll
him.
provide whatever service you need. You know how they call this place Drang Lake, right? Well, in the old lore, in stories and the like, they said it had another name. What was it? Well, I don't know. It's just something I heard. Since long, long ago, many kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot. Each like a great flame that turns to soot. Maybe that's why people don't remember much about the past. You see that blacksmith over there? Is he one of those hollows? He seems to keep eyeing me up. He sort of looks like my father. He's a blacksmith too, you see. The poor man's such a worrywart. But he wouldn't follow me out here, would he? I was born in a land to the west, Volgan, famous for its merchants. There were great, bustling cities. But for me, they were suffocating. And so I set out, in search of stones in faraway lands. There are dangers, for certain, but I much prefer to live this way. But for the life of me, I can't remember how I ended up here. It's as if I were drawn to the place, or lured in. Oh, I don't know. These stones may... None of the...
So that's the end of her
No
interesting
intro.
dialogue. So, strangely enough, Chloanne seems to have begun the hollowing process in which, you know, she's losing her memories and stuff. And she doesn't even recognize her own father, even though his skin's just kind of a different shade. I mean, I would think I'd be able to recognize my dad even if his skin were green. But, also, Lenegrast has physically begun to hollow. And his, you know, skin change and everything, his eyes and all that. Yet he's retained his memory. Or at least seems to have. He remembers his daughter, that's for sure. We don't know what else he remembers other than he's a blacksmith and he's kind of grumpy. But I mean, he doesn't act like, you know, he doesn't stutter on what he says. He doesn't seem to, I don't know, if he has lost his memory, he doesn't talk about it. So, I'm sorry, kind of a slow beginning to this video. With all that out of the way, let's get back to, actually first Harvest Valley, because there is something I missed that I wanted to show, and then I'll start on Earthen Peak. And we're back to this area. I'm just basically going to dash through here in order to show what I wanted to show. As many times as I ran through this area, I just straight up just didn't think to stop and show where the Sunbro Covenant is in this game. I just completely missed it and forgot it was here until I got to thinking, wait, I missed the Sunlight Altar somewhere. So yeah, just a little side path over here. And there you go. Don't know what that's doing down here. Why the Sunlight Covenant would be in Harvest Valley. But anyway. Yeah, there it is. If you want to be a jolly cooperator. So now on to Earthen Peak. Alrighty. Let's see, where exactly does this lead into? Okay, that's the boss room where we fought the Covetous Demon. And you go straight over here and get your first bonfire. Okay. I am not a huge fan of this area. For some obvious reasons. Lots of poison things and lots of enemies that I can't stand. But it's part of the game, we gotta do it. Look at there. Already I'm just okay. Well, that didn't take long. Man. I mean, I knew that ambush was there. I don't know why I let it kill me, but whatever. Alright, mannequin, you... Ah! Would you calm down already? There we go. Somehow I got a backstab. Whatever, I'll take it. Sheesh. Okay. But... seriously? Well, while I'm poisoned, let's go ahead and knock those out of the way and get a Radiant Life Gem. Alrighty, this... it looks like it would break, but it doesn't. Okay. Off to an interesting start here. Let me pop another life gem there. Top my health off. Yep, we got archers. I can't remember if they shoot poison arrows or not. These mannequin enemies, I tell you, they are super aggressive. And I don't like them at all. They don't have heads. And mannequins are just creepy anyway. Ever since I played Silent Hill 2, I can't even... I don't even walk through like a mall with mannequins, you know, displaying clothes without getting at least a little unnerved by it. Gotta love that. Okay. Come on, dang it. Shoot the target. There we go. Alright, alright. Cool. We got that one over there. Ah, those are poison arrows. I was afraid of that. Alright, cool. And now for this new enemy. I don't know what they're called exactly. Some type of warden, I think. I don't know. But they're super aggressive and they use this spear. Thankfully I have a decent shield for that. Yeah. They're not too bad. As long as you don't let them corner you or nothing, and as long as you're not being ganked by one of those guys and a bunch of mannequins, which is very easy to happen right over here. There's a couple that'll drop down from that ladder. Ah, what's over here though? I can't seem to remember. Is it the room with the lift? No, it's not. There's that chest there, and I know that there's a mannequin hiding behind it. Just go ahead and get him to... Oh, I thought I was locking on, and I didn't. Thought I was gonna have my shield up. Get out of here. Idiot. Chuck a little Sunny D. How's he guarding it here anyway? I can't remember. A pike. Okay, cool. can't remember if the pike functions the same way in Dark Souls 2 as it does in Dark Souls 1. Or if it's even like the same weapon. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. The stat requirements for it are definitely different. It's like 24 strength requirement for it in Dark Souls 1, I think. Extended pole offers very long range and for a superior line for attacks from safer distances. Huh. Okay. I might see what that does here in a little bit, but there's a lot of very nasty enemies up ahead, and I want to go ahead and deal with them. There's one, and what the... How did that hit me? I was holding my shield up, dude. Come on. Like, seriously. They just stun lock you into oblivion, and there's nothing you can do about it. And what's worse than one of them is two. Ah. Die already. You stupid headless puppet. It's like Pinocchio got his head ripped off and then became a knife murderer. Ooh-wee. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna pop another life gem. I don't believe I have to fight too many more mobs of them other than that. I can't quite remember. There's one of these guys. And I think there's more of the mannequin enemies up ahead, so let me just kind of get him aggroed. There we go. Can I backstab you? Yeah. There we go. I'm not sure if you can get them to drop that weapon or not. The only thing I've ever been able to get them to drop is their mask. Let's see. There's... Oh yeah, look at there. There he is. Come on. Two of them, of course. Why not? Why wouldn't there be? Yeah, come on. Your shield up. There we go. Alrighty, awesome. So through this little fog gate, got the next bonfire. Still doing good on Estus and everything else, durability, so I'm not going to rest at it, but we'll use that as my checkpoint for when I inevitably die to something ridiculous. Go ahead and light the torch up. It's pretty common knowledge now, but in case you don't know, in order to get rid of some of the poison in Harvest Valley and to make the boss fight much easier, to where you're not constantly taking poison damage, you gotta set that on fire. Basically just burn the windmill. Once it burns up, it stops turning and it stops collecting the poison. In the Scholar of the First Zen version, if there's like a couple of shades you can summon around here, one of them will actually try to point to that to give you like a hint, hey, you're supposed to do something with that. But I'm not seeing the summon signs because I'm hollowed right now. And don't run through this area, because there's 3 of these mannequin dudes. And they don't give a crap, they will all aggro on you at once. There we go. Alright. There's one. Keep trying to two-hand my catalyst here. Come on. Get down. That's funny looking. You know what? I wonder if I can just knock you off. Or get bled out. Hate those enemies and their freaking combos. It's getting to where heal's not really healing me that well anymore. Need to level up my faith a bit and switch it out for mid-heal or something. Okay, but anyway. Let's get this other mannequin dude. Alright, come on. Ah, it's stepped on a pressure plate, it looks like. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Okie dokie. Now the area is relatively safe. You can get the mannequin mask. Which, you know, none of the mannequins have because none of them have heads. Mask of the mannequins of Harvest Valley. A fickle queen gave them life and tore off their faces. How else could she forgive those who dared gaze upon her? Sounds like the mother of all Karens. Sounds, I mean, just an absolute delight. Okay. Just kind of taking a quick look at the level. Let's see, through here is more mannequins. Go on now. Just let me explore the level already. You guys have made your point. Like, I know you can stab me to death. It's all great. It's all well and fine. Yeah, I don't trust you not to get up and try to bite my head or something, so go away. Let's see, that's not an illusory wall. But through here you can break this wooden fence, like any section of it you want. There is some stuff around here. More like, there's somebody. The crap. Oh, that was probably just me making that noise. We got a new NPC.
Shush. You idiot. Stay quiet. I'm on the run. Don't give me away. You're a fugitive too, eh? Yeah? Why else would you be here? It's got death written all over it.
Sounds vaguely Irish.
You want to climb down here? I can lend you a ladder. But, how much can you offer me? Why, yep. I'm trying to help you, you know. Have you no gratitude? Downright rude, really. I've got a soft heart, so I let you off. This once.
You need 2,000 souls to get him to
right.
put up a ladder.
It'll be just a moment.
I don't know where he gets it from, because it wasn't there before. At least I don't think. But it's like he just picks it up and moves it to the side a little bit.
Go on ahead. I won't offer this deal twice. Oh, what is it? What do you need now? Huh?
Yeah, he's kind of annoying, but he's worth keeping around. Get the prostration gesture. Sells a reinforced club, whip, claws, and a wooden shield. And the original thief set. It's actually a really cool set. I like the thief set. He sells infinite amounts of aromatic ooze, bleeding serum, and lacerating knives, which cause bleed damage. And then this ladder miniature, which is a quest item for later in the game.
Psst. Have you heard? Well, apparently, there's this monster lady, right? And the poison, well, does wonders for her body. You know, the health and beauty and that sort of stuff. And I thought only human women were so petty. That creature, she was human once, you know? Huh? In fact, she was wed to the prince of that nearby castle. But her husband? He had feelings for another. The princess was desperate and sought eternal beauty, hoping that it would restore the prince's affection. You see what I mean? Before long, the princess's ire transformed her into a monster. Now, listen here. When do you think this all happened? Long ago, when this very land was called something else. We say Drangleic now, but countless kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot. And this won't be the last. Oh no. That damned hag just can't let her old flame go. She's going to get us all burned. God almighty. I'm not going to die in this dump. God. Fine then. All the best.
Yeah, so at first, you know, he doesn't really want to talk. But then he just, you know, once you get him going, find out the dude loves to gossip. Got a simpleton spice over here. I can't even remember where that ladder actually goes to, so we're going to go down that real fast. Need to watch my recording time. I've already been recording for a bit. So, probably fixing to find a stopping place. Sniper spot. Yeah, I suppose. What's over here? Oh, Pharaoh's Lockstone and Twinkling Titanite. Both highly useful. Alrighty. Probably fixing to run back to the bonfire here and then call it. I accidentally recorded longer than I wanted to on that last episode. I try to keep from doing these hour-long recording sessions, but I get so... like, I just forget the time is even passing. Just get sucked into this game again. And I totally, like, just forgot where the bonfire is. What the... Hello. Anybody else hear that? Sound like one of those mannequins dropped down, but maybe not. Alrighty. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you soon with more Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, and until then, y'all take care. If I can find the right... what should I use to send off? We'll do this one. Yeah. See you next time.